Hi, this is my autobiographical speech presentation, and today I'm coming to you to tell you a little bit about myself. First, I work at a school called Idea Public School. This school is for the public, but also is a charter school for students that want to get to and through college. I have been with this organization for going on 5 years. I have taught kindergarten through second grade in the duration of my 5 years. Well, a fun fact about me is next year I will be becoming an art teacher, something that I've always wanted to do as a little girl. Growing up, an art teacher was always where I wanted to end my career. But again, that is not the end. It's only the beginning. I love art. When I tell you, when I was little, art has always been front line in my life. Doesn't matter what kind of art. If it's art with texture, art with lines, art with coloring, art with drawing, art with painting, art with cooking. It's so many different things that goes under art. Ultimately, this semester, I want to be able to make sure that I am giving myself a time to where I have time to study and also I have time to work on my professional life, such as lesson plans. So just making sure that I have the time to balance my work life and my school life. I look forward in growing in public speaking because not only is it going to help me, but it's also going to help my professional life, such as when I become an art teacher, I will be able to make sure I am speaking clearly and precise at my art shows and art exhibits that I will be creating for next year. This is my group presentation aid speech. Now transitioning into my group presentation aid speech. I want to focus on variety or varieties of things that I look forward to in working with a group. Working with a group not only helps me, but it helps all of us because if you don't understand something, you're able to come as a team and work together. And like they always say, an old saying, two eyes are better than four, which means with a group, you have way more hands to work with and work under to get everything you need to be successful. When you're with a group, you make sure that you tackle the complex things and make them simple. For example, you should not have long paragraphs on your slideshows. You need to make sure they're short and precise. To prioritize these, you need to make sure that you know what you are talking about and you're able to minimize what is the key points so your audience is able to understand what you're talking about. You just need to make sure that you are clearly talking and engaged in your audience, making sure that your audience understand where you're coming from. Remember, make sure you check your audience before you start to present because you need to make sure that you are catching their attention by the group of audience you have, such as if you have an older group, you need to make sure you're talking to them in a way that they will understand, such as if you had a younger group. And this will help me in my life because next year, again, I will be teaching art first through fifth grade. So I would need to know how to talk to my graders rather than my fifth graders because they're on two different levels. So that is what's going to help me through this art through this public speaking on how to make sure that you is aligned to teaching or talking to everybody and at different aspects of how they are learning and how your speech is making them feel confident in what you're talking about. Again, thank you. And now presenting my next teammate.